Did you see yourself in the trailer?
In which one?
In the trailer.
No. I didn't see myself in the trailer. I watched the trailer. I didn't see myself. I remember Image. I remember Mikey.
I'm gonna show you in the trailer because you sitting in the background on the news clip when the homie is talking to the cameras. I'm gonna show you. It's on my phone. I gotta show you though in the trailer. I was like, look at Iceberg sitting there in the back because you remember you was part of that too. Was it Davey DMX when they was trying to ban hip hop?
Oh word, yeah. Yeah, I was there at that meeting. Right, and I'll tell you now what I proposed then, and I still propose now,
which
as a solution.
What?
Right? Are we rolling?
Yeah.
We're filming.
Spit one.
Alright, check it. If you're up in the flow and you're feeling the vibe, right? Twice B is rocking your show and it's all the way live. And if you already know and you're ready to ride, then let's get ready to go, cause it's about that time. We said that it's about that time. We said that it's about that time. You know that it's about that time. We said that it's about that time. Listen.
The year is 2005. We're about to take a trip up the I-15 from Cali to Sin City. Man, as soon as you come around that mountain and see those neon lights, blah, instant dopamine. Now close your eyes. When most people think of Las Vegas, they picture it like this. When it happens, I'ma sit back and laugh. Yo, all these open mics, all these shows we did for free, all these whack-ass promoters and these sorry MCs and these garbage DJs don't scratch a lick. Damn, I miss the cooler lounge, that's passion, bitch, your ass is lit. Don't even have to ask these kids, and if they wanna talk trash, they got some ass to kiss. Been putting in work and I practice this. I was supposed to blow up, this ain't no accident.
When Sheriff Young was trying to ban hip-hop,
that's when the hip hop police first started out here. That's where they that's where certain people were doing other things other than hip hop, and they were blending the two.
Wow.
And I thought to after myself that if the FBI knows this, I gotta slow down. And that's when I slowed down. There's still a ban on hip hop. Metro has a list of artists who cannot perform in Vegas, right? They still perform on the Strip, but me and you couldn't do it. We couldn't do it over here, and they will let you know. If they see you put some flyers out with the wrong names on, they'll contact you and let you know if you do this, we're gonna harass everybody in your party.
How are they doing this? Because Paulie Mac got a call from the sheriff, and he was like, "How did he even get my number?"
That's it. They do. They watch. They watch. They already know. And you know, again, it's our fault as a genre, right? We're not. Those subgenres are so important. The subgenres, like what type of hip hop? There's different types of hip hop.
Blacktown.
Sacramento, California.
So you were here in 2005 in Las Vegas, around
I
that
got
time?
here in 1995.
95. So you were here when that incident happened on the Strip when they was going to shut hip hop down. Huh?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And I was here in the midst of all of that. I created a name called Skip Hop at a place called the Square Apple, and they held us up. Everybody else.
Real shit. That's why they really was fucking with us on shit. Like, man, I don't know how many other motherfucking promoters been to jail before this motherfucker, but I've been to jail like 3 times putting on shows, like for no reason. Like, I was told that I was throwing gang parties because the card had known gang members on the bill from Vegas. I'm like, well, I'm from Compton, California. How the fuck I know anything about some gang members out here?
Here's the Vegas culture, it's 2 sides. The mob. So when I say the mob, we're talking the casinos, the alcohol, the drugs, prostitution.
The gambling and all that, yeah.
Everything that's associated
with that.
When you grow up out here, the culture is your parents work in it, they're doing it, they are that prostitute, they are that drug addict, they're that person that goes to work in the casino doing graveyard, or you're that parent that works in the casino and when you get paid, you're drinking it and you're gambling it away. So when you're a kid and you see this, what is there to do for, like when we was coming up, other than going outside to play, going to the Boys and Girls Club, or something like that, the only thing there was to do was to get in trouble.
For thousands of kids in Las Vegas, after-school activities such as football and soccer don't exist. For them, the afternoon and nighttime hours are filled with a more deadly game of survival on our streets.
A lot of stuff that takes place in this neighborhood here is not the people that lived in this neighborhood, because this is a real...
Jeans, do the wear bigger pants. You like to jerk, well let me see you do the running man. I'm shooting that skinny jeans, so I'm bringing goons and playing bombs for the death bottle tongue. Middle finger to your face like where you from, cause I'll leave your mouth bloody. Sensitive gums. You the type to bend over when you go to prison. Your backboard taking shots like you're goaltending. Yeah, my city need a king, so I play the part. I'm the shit, panty drawers with the skid marks. I'm acapella, I won't die over music, fam, but I send shots to your heart like Cupid can. I know you hope I either die or even go to jail. The rinse tape with the pen, cause I eat well. Trick or treat, Halloween, I will carve your pumpkin. All your guns constipated, they ain't dumping nothing.
Now look a shot for me, look a shot for me, look a shot for me.
You just want my heart where I'm paying. Yeah. Freedom.
ends, that's when the war begins. Taking advantage of my love, my patience running thin. Can I buy your heart? I want no exchange. I'm too old to be waiting, I live to grow in pains. Too many compliments I gave you, now I'm looking lame. Called you beautiful so much that I forgot your name. Ignore my texts, ignore my calls, see how that goes. I told you that I missed you and you scoffed saying I know. Sticking to the script like I'm reading lines. Said you died without me, bitch, you breathing fine. I know when you lying, I know when you lying. I just never thought I'd be the one that you would leave behind. Heard so many lies, so what's being honest? Gotta get you out my head, so I'm losing conscious. Gave you my heart, but I opened my eyes. I ignored the ugly truth, cause I was perfectly blind.
You just want my heart without paying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Free love. If you want my time, you gotta earn it. Earn it. Don't free love.
May 21st, Las Vegas. Chaos erupts after a Nelly concert at the Aladdin Hotel and Casino. Fights break out. Gunfire in the parking garage. One man shot. Weapons are seized. Hours later, more gunfire. 2 more wounded. 3 arrested. No clear connections. Security says that the venue was under their control. The streets say otherwise.
Time coming. Thanks for sticking around. People call me the mayor nowadays. That's right, he's gonna be mayor. Vegas. That's right. Yaman. Campfire music. Yeah. Now that's a good idea. Sometimes I don't think, I just drink, then I meditate. Get high and levitate, bad habits never break. So I pop a pill, fuck the color of the dosage. I'm under hypnosis, but I'm staying focused. All these good feelings got me thinking that there's many more. I wanna get so high, I'm knocking on heaven's door. The fear of loathing and living in Las Vegas. Spent my time fucked up, prepare myself for old ages. When I'm off that medicine, ain't in places I've never been. Fuck you too, that's what I tell my friends. My destiny is high, single and lonely. Fuck my homies, bitches too, they all phonies. Are they in it for the money? Are they in it for the fame? But after the truth comes out, all I got is my name. Mikey P dropped the VI. Born to be a leader before Joe had the GI. Before Yao Ming was even knee-high. Before West Coast gangsters started wearing Levi's. Before Nelly was yelling EI. Before Samson had braids. Shit, before Magic had AIDS, I was doing my thing. That's why I never acted my age. I soaked up from game, from OGs from around the way. Before my mom moved my ass to the Bay. If I'd have stayed in Michigan, y'all can visit my grave. It's a new day, new beginning, no ending. Still winning, still living, wait until I have children. Over the years, you know a lot of money spent. Now it's time to get it back. Welcome to the treatment. 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 Treatment.
Yeah, that was when Sheriff Young, you know, they had the incident at, if I remember right, it was the Aladdin. Somewhere, I know it was a Nelly concert. Somebody got shot outside of a Nelly concert, or the night of a Nelly concert.
At the Nelly concert on Fremont Street, sending people running for their lives. Police telling 13 Action News several fights broke out during the show last night. Some people reporting sound of gunshots and widespread panic. Metro says no shots were ever fired. People took to social media to express how their experience was ruined, and we've reached out to the Fremont Street Experience and the D Las Vegas Hotel and Casino, but we haven't.
I don't even know if the people were at the concert, but they banned hip-hop on the Strip for a very long time, at least a good chunk of years. So we moved and migrated downtown and kind of took over Fremont Street and, you know, the off streets like the Art Bar and the Ice House and the Beauty Bar and the Bunkhouse. And
I need a warm round of applause for my homie Image One, one of the trendsetters out here in Vegas, man. Vegas dance, World of Warcraft, and all good.
Vegas, baby, go crazy, come on and pump the la-la. Freeze, hit there for me. I'm making rain on the strip. Watch it pal. Winding a little waist up with a baby, don't smile. Temptations of an angel drive me wild to the wee hours of the morning. The sun come out. I'm making rain on the strip. Watch it pal. Winding a little waist up with a baby, don't smile. Temptations of an angel drive me wild to the wee hours of the morning. I'm at the Spanish.
Classic white tees and some James Dean shit. Been flashy cause attached, that's a West Coast lick. Raider hoodies in the desert, that's some Vegas shit.
Got to the green, was it Green Apple, right? The one on
Square Apple.
Square Apple?
Yeah.
They were really like, police were straight up coming and threatening, shutting us down.
Okay, so let me get into that part at least. I'll fast forward a bunch of who was doing stuff. But once the NBA All-Star game came in, and I believe, I don't know if these facts are right, but their estimations at least, there was like over 400 violent crimes. And then there was also like 200 and some gun violent crimes. You know what I'm saying? So with that, he was like, nah, this fuck shit ain't happening. We're shutting all of this down. So all the clubs had to switch their formats to no tennis shoes, no street attire, no, what's it called? Hats, just no urban gear. And at that point, we were running shit in the club industry because of the way the magic shows and rappers were out here, and it was just good money again, because the 90s really fucked that up for Vegas and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So it was mid 2000s coming around, we're getting money off the strip again, and then niggas is just on the motherfucking middle of the strip. They're standing on their hood, ghost riding the whip. It's just so much craziness, and it just blew all our money up.
Yeah. So you were an active rapper during that time. Right. I mean, did that affect any gigs or, you know, events that you was at? I mean, because I know they tried to ban hip hop off the strip. It was like no more hip hop on the strip. But was hip hop happening still?
Hip hop was happening still, but just from what I know, not on the strip. But we had some shows on the strip that we were doing before that happened. And when that did happen, we no longer had any shows or did any shows on there, but we weren't doing them constantly. Or did we do a Devil's Night still that year on the strip?
It was that Diablos.
Diablos still on the strip.
So hip hop was still happening.
We were still banging, actually doing our thing, man. So, you know, we never slowed down. We didn't even stop, so they didn't even slow down. You're right.
On the strip, man, that shit was it was crazy because you would go on the strip and you wouldn't hear no hip hop music, and it really, thank you, sir. It really made us think about how how much hip hop was being played on the strip before they banned it, and it's like they tried to take it out on hip hop when that had nothing really to do with that shit.
But Vegas and even other the feeder cities like the Los Angeles, your Phoenix, they don't even know we here. They don't know we got this. They don't know until they come here. Maybe go off the strip and see a show. So how do we change that? What do we do? Like, somebody's gonna have to blow up.
You know what? Dizzy Wright's been doing it. I went to New Zealand 2 years ago, and I met this dude from New Zealand, white dude. And when he found out I was from Vegas, the first thing he did was ask me if I knew Dizzy Wright.
Really?
Dizzy Wright! You know Dizzy Wright? I love Dizzy, so
really?
Dizzy's doing it. Dizzy's, that to me, and I was so excited. I was so excited. I thought that was amazing that this fool all the way in New Zealand knows and loves Dizzy Wright's music.
Because it's not like he's it's not like he's Tech 9. You know what I mean? But could be.
He could be. And I'm with that. I'm with supporting our artists and putting them on that level so that people know what's here. How do we get people to know about Vegas? I don't have an answer for that.
This that Boulder Highway pimpin'. East side, east side, east side. Samtown budget, sweetheart, riding out Nellis in my G-Ride. This that Boulder Highway pimpin'. East side, east side, east side. Samtown budget, sweetheart, riding out Nellis in my G-Ride. Would I fall off, nigga? Let me respond. They value opinions from these Uncle Toms. Tired of acting like this shit ain't diluted. I feel better when I'm on my LeBron. You a mutant, clueless, and you memes are Andre with the flute. It's time to move aside. Where the fuck is the professionals at? People out the culture trying to decide. How the fuck you know what my people want if we pushing P's, but y'all pushing inside? Why is it one perspective that y'all funding? They don't want to tell you what they deducting. Ain't no way it's getting worse, but we lit it. It's been years that I've been streaming for pennies. I got put into a world I ain't know about. I had to make a switch to make them get me. They only fuck with you when you invited. When it's love, they with you. When it's hate, they silent. I brought some real niggas in this space. We embraced love, but we wasn't biased. Inspired flows worldwide. They don't give me flowers, I go out and buy them. Imagine taking you a route to fulfill you a plan and you become an item.
I came through, saw your bitch and took her to the room. You confused, thought she was the one you never lose. My vision 2020, see it all so clear, right before your eyes and you watch it disappear. It's kinda funny. What's up with all the tears? Didn't mean to hurt your feelings. How you facing all your fears? Walked in and she looked up, stared me dead in my eyes. Knew a man was right there and I was not surprised. Next thing that I know, I got a number all in my phone. It ain't even been 2 days and she calling trying to get close.
You know we control the vibes. So major shout out to all our label friends in the building. But tonight, coming to the stage, we have somebody that's gonna bring you that new. I need y'all to make some noise for Laser!
When I drive, I let you blow my mind. Way back since October, you been on my mind. Ringing up my ex gon' make me blow my high. You said you were single and you told a lie.
Remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Last night I lost way too many friends and gained way too many hoes. Had a nightmare seeing my dream girl fucking a nigga up in the pros. Nah, this couldn't be the way that it goes. Lord, tell me what was meant for me. And is it cause I was born with a gift? It's why I never had none under the Christmas tree. And is it cause my mama's skin tone? Why she never had a job to depend on? Flashbacks of my father cheating, I never told. I couldn't do it if I knew that it would hurt her soul. How could you live with a cold heart? How come my city so bright but so dark? The way I'm feeling, I could put it all on black. When that roulette hop on a jet, I'm never coming back.
I know that we've been popping off, but it don't really matter what anybody been talking on. It's only you and them and Eagle stepping in. They got the gun and you ain't gonna stop until you drop a motherfucking now it's on.
We go! This again! We're on top of the ocean! Oh my goodness!
You live your whole life for a moment. This is Goliath versus Goliath. Ain't nobody talking when you step into the octagon. Goliath versus Goliath, Las Vegas UFC 226. It's crazy, isn't it? You live your whole life for a moment. Let go of everything, you don't see anything else until you get to hold it. And this is how we live, passion expressed with a fist. And it brought us to this, UFC 226. Crazy how life goes. Until I met you, I always thought I would die alone. But now I know the feeling of heaven when both the eyes close. With your head on my chest, letting the time go.
I like it. That's a sneak peek of Echo's new video for his song Free Verse 5.
Yes.
Thanks so much for joining us in studio.
So during that period, I know you heard me earlier speaking about Sheriff Bill Young. Did that affect you guys in any way? Because for me, you guys were safe, actually. You were the safe hip-hop, like, because you know, the band that was actually for a moment the go-to band at House of Blues and several other venues. So did that, like I said, did that affect you guys in the group in a positive way? Like, you know?
Well, I wouldn't say in a positive way, just because, you know, when I think about like our music and the scene, you know, I think about everyone, and I want everyone to thrive and succeed and be able to share their art.
I wanted to play bass because my dad was an avid jazz listener growing up, and someone told me that it wasn't for girls. Today, I would just prove them wrong.
You gotta stay with the flow. You gotta keep it in motion. You gotta stay in control. You gotta roll with the bounce.
Playing with R&R is my dream, and I had been asked to play in plenty of bands, but they were never a hip-hop band, because hip-hop is like my true passion. I think the style of R&R is definitely influenced by jazz. The keyboard player, the drummer, and I have all studied jazz. But I think more than anything, our music is diverse. Like, yes, it's hip-hop, but it's able to reach a broad audience. Like, listeners from all genres enjoy our music, and I've heard that many of times.
I love what I do, you know what I mean?
The coolest thing about being an R&R is that we make dope music. It's really a blessing that we all found each other. What it did do for us, though, was I felt like we made a lot of bridges. We were that band or that rap group or whatever you want to call it, where people would come and they'd be like, oh, I don't listen to hip hop, but I like you guys, like, you know, on that tip. And so, yeah, we were able to play on the Strip at a time when, you know, hip hop wasn't, it was on the tail end of that Bill Young stuff.
Yes.
So we were able to come in and do our thing with rapping because we had a live band, because we were a band.
And I love that. And at the time, I know you guys were just doing your thing, but you know, you had the whole city on your back. I don't know if y'all knew that, but yeah, the whole entire city was on your back. Like, not a single local artist would ever be able to even walk into no casinos or think about the venues that you guys were rocking. So I want to commend you also for that.
What was it? I think our first big show we brought down was AWOL 1 from Shapeshifters. We brought 2Mex, Cholo on Cinco.
You gotta do it. I love this little Stephen Hawking bullshit. Fucking sing that shit. Sing that song. My love is a life taker. The day you made yourself less accessible. What the day I began to distrust these decibels. I first started hating myself around the time you first started hitting first by yourself. It's like part Puerto Rican and part Cherokee. Your heart is what I'm seeking. Apart from therapy.
How often you get out here to Vegas?
Underground demand. I'm still lucky enough to hit Vegas twice a year, you know what I'm saying? I got mad love for Vegas, man. Vegas holds a special place.
Make some motherfucking noise if you're with me. Yes, yes, yo. Yes, yes. Los Angeles fresh. Los Angeles fresh. Yes, yes, yes. Los Angeles fresh. Los Angeles fresh, yo. 2Max is here. Came to freestyle in Las Vegas. Yo, I came.
New at 6, a car dealership owner is speaking out after a vandal is caught in the act tagging his business. This happened in the area of Decatur and Oakey. You can clearly see somebody spray painting on the wall, walking away, then returning to paint some more.
Yeah, I don't think our customers want to pull in and see the walls tagged. You know, it kind of doesn't help the credibility of our store to kind of come in and see graffiti up against the side of a building. It makes people afraid.
Sheriff Bill Young had enough, and Mayor Oscar Goodman was outraged. In the early 2000s, Las Vegas waged an all-out war on hip-hop culture. The music was banned from the entire strip and censored across Clark County, from event spaces to nightclubs and bars. As if that weren't enough, the city enacted the toughest graffiti laws in the nation, cracking down harder than any other state.
The mayor of Las Vegas is drawing heat after some startling comments. The city, long known for its glitzy skyline, has become a haven for graffiti artists. In a TV interview, Mayor Oscar Goodman suggested they be severely punished.
You know, we got a beautiful highway landscaping redevelopment in our downtown. We have desert tortoises and beautiful paintings of flora and fauna. And these punks come along and they deface it. And I'm saying that maybe you put them on TV and cut off a thumb. That may be the right thing to do. Well, you know,
The mayor also proposed bringing back whippings and canings.
Yo, Pat, you see that cat playing you close, son?
Where?
Right there, son.
Oh, man, what?
Son, you know we don't allow that.
Yeah, we're gonna take him out tonight, son.
No doubt.
Take a walk with me, we going all city. Black hat, gloves, flat blacks, all you need. Krylon, Rusto, a pilot, a silver touchstone. My name is famous, my base unknown. Take a walk with me, we going all city. Black hat, gloves, flat blacks, all you need. Krylon, Rusto, a pilot, a silver touchstone. My name is famous, my base is unknown.
This is how it goes, late night, early AM, skies pitch black, reach in the bag, click clack, then I start spraying, paint the wall red before the cat hits the floor. I'm running from the law, there's an alley close by, I can tell by the stench. Shortcut to the park, I'm hiding under the bench. First my kicks was muddy, now all my gear too. Shh, somebody might hear you, can't make a sound cause they just might find me. Can't move an inch, this dog.
Yo.
You state your name for the record.
Tags One, Robert Perez, aka Tags One, aka Rob Lowe.
How long you been painting, bro?
I have been painting, I think 8 years now. 8 years to a decade now since I've been painting. Been drawing most of my life. Been doing professional graphic design for 18 years now.
You started on the computer first?
No, actually,
or were you tagging like graffiti?
Yeah, I first started with comic book characters. And then from comic book characters, I became a teenager. And the WoW Superstore is actually what started getting me into graffiti. It's the only place you can get graffiti mags, the only place that had them in town.
Here in Vegas?
Superstore, yeah. Yeah, it was everything from overseas in the East Coast.
Let's get scratching.
Graffiti has been a mainstay of American culture since the late 1960s. Pioneers like Daryl McCrae, better known by his nickname, Cornbread, started tagging his nickname onto walls around Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. His friends and other individuals picked up on this, and by the late 1970s, the movement spread to New York City. Tagging spots now extended to the subway system. This would be the dawn of modern railroad graffiti. Tagging the railroads has been around since the 1800s in a technical sense. Railroad workers would write cargo information on rail cars. Unsolicited tagging first began during the Great Depression with hobos. The man often first credited with railroad graffiti is James Herbert McKinley. He worked for the San Antonio, Uvalde, and Gulf Railroad, later becoming part of the Missouri Pacific. Around 1919, he would begin drawing a character he created known as Bozo Texino on the sides of rail cars. Bozo wore a large hat and smoked a pipe. McKinley remained mostly anonymous, separated from his creation as railroad workers relayed the story of who Bozo Texino was like a game of telephone.
He works out at Coors, the brewery in Golden, Colorado.
Bozo was a carman that quit smoking out of Lafayette, I believe, Lafayette, Louisiana. He signed his name on the side of the boxcars, but he's a railroad worker.
He became something of a supposed living mystery man. McKinley remarked to a reporter in 1939 that he had tagged 250,000 cars with Bozo. McKinley's work would go on to inspire a line of graffiti monikers in decades to come. J.H. McKinley would pass away in Pleasanton, Texas on February 26, 1967, just before the modern graffiti movement would start to take hold.
These images taken just this afternoon show the extent of the destruction. Under federal law, it's a pretty big deal. United States Code says property damage over $100 carries a fine of up to $250,000, 10 years in prison, or both.
We asked Social Security why they've been ignoring the writing on the wall. They had me email all my questions but didn't answer any of them. They declined my request for an interview but said they're looking into the vandalism concerns and what actions may be taken for resolution. Darcy Spears, 13 Action News.
So, how did you even get involved in the meeting with when they tried to ban?
Well, you know, before I did anything Five Finger Miscount, I was promoting shows, hip hop shows, right? So, my first crew was called Hype Hop Hill. And we would just kind of, we'd just be up on the scene. We're the artists, We'd show up on the scene, we do everybody's flyers and all that type of stuff. Then I hooked up with a crew called Recycled Souls. And we were doing stuff, we did a show called The Cool Flow. And we do this every once a month. It would be 5 artists, 5 groups performing. When you start talking about King Ruck, you start talking about Gums, you start talking about Johnny Fever. Those guys are artists. Even without a can, they're gonna create art. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted the world to see that. I wanted Vegas to see that side of it instead of just seeing the tags on the side of the freeway and stuff like that.
Is that what influenced you to create Five Finger Miscount or just develop Five Finger Miscount?
No, I just wanted the artist community, right? And I had no interest in being a gallery artist myself. I just wanted to see it done the right way. Because there was a little art scene at that time. First Friday had just began right around then. And at that time, First Friday was about a 50-person event. That's how many people would show up to First Friday, right? There was only 2 spots. You had the Arts Factory, which was sparsely populated with a few little galleries and whatnot. And then down the street, you had the Funk House, owned by Cindy Funkhauser, who actually founded First Friday.
My name is Cindy Funkhauser. We're in my store, antique store, the Funk House. Things that a lot of people consider creepy, I usually find a little bit interesting. Anything to do with death, of course, because people either are afraid of it or intrigued by it. I'm the president of the nonprofit that promotes First Friday, and I was one of the original founders. First Friday is a downtown arts event meant to give artists a place to show their work and people in the community a place to gather. I could relate First Friday to my store because my store is extremely diverse. I look at all these different things and I look at all those different people, and it all is interesting to me. I don't know any antique dealers that really retire because it's really an illness and it doesn't go away.
We are here reminding people to laugh because, well, there aren't a whole lot of laughs going around these days.
Late '06, I got cancer, so I went through chemo, surgery, and radiation. This year I had a heart attack. The other day, I can't even remember what I said. It had something to do with my health. Somebody just told me that's just not even funny. Well, I thought it was funny. It's either funny or it's sad or it's bad. So sometimes it just needs to be funny. Well, I've been in the antique business almost 20 years. The Funk House actually has been open about 5.5 years, and my name is Funkhauser, and some friends talked me into naming it the Funk House. They said that's just appropriate for the merchandise that's in the store, so that's how that came about. I had some friends that helped me start the event, and they were a little skeptical about whether it was going to work or not, but our first night we had 300 people, and we were quite ecstatic. And thought that was pretty amazing, and now we're getting crowds of over 10,000, and it's just really evolved month to month. We just, grow and problems arise, we solve them. More people want to come every month, more artists, more vendors. They just want a place to show their work, and there aren't enough places in Las Vegas for artists to show their work, which is the root of this event. A lot of artists end up collaborating and going into gallery spaces together, and all kinds of different things come of that. I don't really have any expectations of it. Obviously it just keeps growing every month, so we just kind of try to, it's like a teenager, we kind of try to keep an eye on it and keep it in line a little bit, but still allow it to grow and flourish as much as we can without it being too out of hand.
Right? And she had a little antique shop with a little tiny space to show work. So me and Vision and a few of the other artists, we would walk around and go to these galleries, knocking on doors like, hey, can we show here? And they were like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of older people, right? Yeah. And then I met Dre. I seen his work at the library, and I was like, this is a brother painting this shit. Right, so I signed in this little book.
The book, yeah, the black book.
Left my number, he called me back, and the rest is history on that.
Hello, my name is Dre. I'm a visual artist, musician, and an all-around good guy. How do I describe what I'm doing now? I don't know if I can talk the art talk with it, because I'm doing something kind of different. It has a tribal aspect to it. It's an accumulation of all these different styles I've been floating around from the beginning, and I kind of combine them all in one little new something, and I call it a new something because a lot of people that see what I'm doing now, they say it's something kind of unique, and I think every artist during their career, they search for that unique voice that kind of sets them aside from another artist. So it's just a combination of being influenced by so many different artists, life experiences, and all that good stuff.
Peace, my name is Laron MC. I'm a multidisciplinary visual artist focusing on Afrofuturism, portraiture, and cartoonism. I'm a fine artist first, so I have acrylic and oil paintings. I design as well, so I started tapping into the apparel part of it. All of these are my designs. Stickers, handmade, and these are some prints of some of my digital work and some of my larger piece oils and acrylics.
The people at First Friday have been so supportive throughout all my different art phases. I've always been a part of First Friday. The culture at First Friday is, it's so fun. We go all hang out. look at different art, go and support each other, support different artists, get to know artists that come from out of town to come here because it's such a great event. I love Fresh Friday. I think it's one of the best art thing that we have going on in the Vegas area, and I'm thrilled to get back out there.
Okay. Cut it.
Hey, I'm Dina. Look at my feet. My feet are straight ahead. You don't want to do that. You want to turn your feet out. And I'm going to do this backwards. And that's what makes it look like hip hop.
Yo, what's up? Representing out of Las Vegas, we're
Knucklehead Zoo!
Knucklehead Zoo, y'all!
Knucklehead Zoo is a family, man. We're all brothers. Zoo is just something completely different. It's like nothing like us. It's just a bunch of fucking animals.
2007, I joined Knucklehead Zoo.
Who's also part of Jabberwockies now.
So how that breaks down is Knucklehead Zoo formed Super Crew years ago because Ben, Ronnie, and Dunock were traveling a lot.
They won the show, right? When they formed Super Crew, that's when they went, what was that?
Okay, so
Top Dancer show?
America's Best Dance Crew. And this was a pertinent thing for Las Vegas's hip hop because at that time, Bill Young, he had a ban on hip hop going into the club scenes and stuff like that. So with the accolades of Super Crew winning America's Best Dance Crew on MTV for the second year. Now this is after Jabberwockies already won. Now Jabberwockies has members from Vegas and part of Full Force, which Full Force is the main crew out of Super Crew.
Super Crew. Super Crew, Super Crew. If you feeling kinda fresh, throw the S to the track. If you feeling kinda fly, throw the S to the sky. If you feeling kinda fresh, throw the S to the track. If you feeling kinda fly.
Hey, let's see how long y'all can hold it. Let's try it one time. Super Crew. Ooh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, you can hold on. Sound man, drop it.
What's up? I'm B-Boy Steve representing Knucklehead Zoo, Super Crew, and Zoo Logic Training Camp. Outside of dance, just speaking in general, if you have something that you really want to do in your life and you have a passion for it, the only thing I can really say is follow it for the simple reason that maybe your parents don't approve of what you're going to go do, but it's your dream. And you have to deal with that. And you have to live with the fact if you chased it or if you didn't. Your parents don't. They've already lived their dreams, hopefully, but every parent wants to see their child successful and doing what they want to do. And therefore, sometimes when you're in that young state of mind, you almost have to make that adult decision. Am I gonna do this? And if you are, then go for it. Don't let your parents hold you back. Most importantly, don't let yourself hold you back. Because if you don't believe, they're not gonna believe, then no one's gonna believe. My parents didn't believe me when I was a kid. I told them I was gonna break dance and spin on my head. They go, yeah, right. Now I talk to them, they're like, oh, we just saw you on TV. I'm like, oh, thanks, Mom. If anything, they're more proud of me for not listening to them as a child. So don't be scared of a tough journey. This can be tough, but the payoff is what it's all about.
And we're here right now at a spot where I DJ at, and also definitely wanting to be the top candidate for representing Las Vegas scene out here.
I came out here not knowing one person in Las Vegas.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how you hit it on a radio station? It's like that's tripping me out.
Oh, got it. All right, take two.
We good.
Are you still recording?
Yes, sir.
All right, so yeah, record pools, like, you know, they actually said they look at us, we wrote stuff down, they gave us homework to do, like we had to go sit there and listen to the whole album, like, I don't like that, maybe this should be the single, how do you feel about the album, like, it was a good feeling for us to do, and it was just like, you know, after that, we were the current, like, then after that we had the record, we could put it on mixtapes, we had the new stuff, like, I got that new, baby, got that new, I got that new, and that's how we made our money.
The real people in the city, this kind of gives you a behind the scene view of, like, you know, the other side of it. Like, they say what happens in Vegas stays here, well shit, and then all of us know it later and we talk about it, the ones that live here, you know what I mean? I mean, I live here, but we live here, and we all talk about that shit.
So you said this album is something that you wouldn't expect coming out of the city. What is something like someone would expect coming out of it?
I mean, Las Vegas right now, for being what it is known for, mostly being, you know, full of nightclubs, and predominantly if you go out, you're gonna find it's controlled by, at this point, electronic dance music, with a slight influence of hip hop and top 40 and things like that. But I mean, it's something that I'm sure if you would speak to someone like, you know, in Europe, and you tell them, yo, I'm a DJ from Vegas, they're gonna expect Fist Pump Central, you know what I mean? Like, ooh, Avicii? Aoki? You know what I mean? Like, or Deadmau5?
But doesn't hip hop happen here? Like, don't like,
it does.
You know,
it does.
But what kind of hip hop is it? Like the top 40, like Lil Wayne and
there's
Tiger?
A variety that really happens here. But I mean, what really gets seen through all the lights and glitz and glamour of this city is very minimal. I mean, there's not much culture to the city. If you talk to anybody, the thing about the city in general is that it's a culture built of small, minute pieces of other cultures that have been brought here from people that came here, because no one's really from Vegas.
Hey, what's up? My name is DJ Presto One,
and I recently had the chance to collaborate with AIM Audio to launch my first ever scratch sample pack. In this pack, you'll find that I scratched everything from drums and percussion, vocals, and various sounds. Specifically designed for the experimental and abstract producer, I hope you have fun adding these cuts and samples to your projects. Thank you, AIM Audio. Peace.
I ain't attitude, know a lot of famous women seen nothing bad as you. You's a real bad girl, let me need that. Sipping on your Henny, asking where the at. Let me put you on something with a baby for no
I truly love this city, and I'm doing my best to continue to push the culture forward. So, thank you.
Brother, we've got the camera in the car with us, so just like tell everyone, man, what is beatboxing?
What beatbox is?
Yeah, man.
Beatboxing, right, it's a combination of using your throat, your mouth, using your lips, and like humming noises and whatever, and like creating a bass type sound with your lips, and a snare, and like as many sounds as you can, like put them into one track beat kind of thing.
How we feel today?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys don't know, beatboxing actually did originate from New York City. If you guys are not aware of what beatboxing is, it goes something like this.
My name is Verbal Ace. Verbal is because I put words and verbs in the beat, and the Ace is my initials, Adam Stephen Evans, and I make sounds, beatbox sounds, noises and stuff like that. Okay, fine. You don't like my beatboxing. I don't just listen to hip hop, or I like listen to everything. Like there's even a couple of country songs I like. But I take a little from everything and try to blend it into one thing so it sounds different.
Backwards.
Verbal Ace didn't begin developing his beatboxing skills in the streets, but rather as a child playing a computer game.
What actually got me started beatboxing was an old game on the Sega Genesis called Streets of Rage. You know, all the sound effects, I would take that and like, you know, try to mimic the sound as best as I can. I don't know, later if we can't play any games anymore, I'll just go play with my action figures and stuff, and I'll try to pretend like I'm still playing the game. Like there's a guy and I'm like, oh, you want a piece of me? You want? Then you know, the theme music come in. I mean, I grew up, but inside I'm still a kid, pretty much, you know. But now playing with the toys is different. Now it's for, you know, music.
The eccentric style that now draws people to his music in Las Vegas once alienated him from classmates in school.
I was a nerd, big ass glasses, tape in the middle, fro, everything. Got chased home by girls, not in the good way, because they wanted to kick our ass, because my brother was talking junk. I would just like shut people out because of the way I was before. And then like this beatboxing, it just completely turns my life around. Like music has changed my whole personality. I'm more open with people. I feel comfortable with who I am.
They call you Verbal Ace?
Yeah, the verbals, because, you know, I beatbox, and the Ace is actually my initials, Adam Stephen Evans.
So what you do for a living, man?
You guys may actually know, there is a Uptown Express train approaching the station. Please stand and wait for the platform edge.
What does that mean? What did you just do?
That's the subway voice. I'm also the other one. Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
The next Uptown Express train is approaching the station. Please stand away from the platform edge. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Voice impressions. I am your voice impressions. Moose got me got mouse. Voice impressions. I'm SpongeBob.
Like the subway trains and stations have pretty much become my stage. Even on days when I don't perform and I walk on the trains, I would just stand there and I'm like, yeah, it's my stage. You know, even though I'm not doing anything, but like, yeah, it's weird. Like the subway trains have become my stage of performing, and like the stations too.
Clear of the closing doors, please.
Did I get the tone right?
This beat is called Don't Be Stupid, and it goes like this. Don't be stupid, 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 be stupid, don't 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 be stupid. Don't be stupid, 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 don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, 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 don't be stupid.
This right here, what you see, all of these elements, is the things that made up hip hop. There's 5 elements in hip hop. 5 elements. 1 was the DJ. Number 2 was the MC. Number 3 was the break dancer. Number 4 was graffiti. And then number 5 is the beatbox. And I'm the creator of the 5th element.
Don't bother nobody, we're just some men that's on the mic. And when we rock up on the mic, we rock the mic.
Welcome back to Valley View Live. JR Beatbox and Kaylee Morelli rocked the house earlier with their unique act that combines magic with the art of beatboxing. In case you missed it, here's another look at what they do.
Okay, hold on one sec.
They say, Jay, they order.
How's that?
If you guys are not aware of what beatboxing is, it goes something like this. Lottie-dottie, who likes to party? Everybody, party. touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it, touch it, bring it, touch it, burn it, leave it, stop, format it, rewind the beat.